sounded
bad, but it's okay. Right.
It's okay, it's alright, I got something that you gon' like. Do you know that's from?
No.
Oh. Because I say it all the time and you always laugh and I thought it was a haha, he gets it. But
No, I actually haven't got a clue what it's from.
it's from Nelly Furtado, Promiscuous.
Is it? I know that song, but I don't know that bit.
It's Timberland. It's the rappy bit whenever he's like, I don't mean no harm, I can see you with my t-shirt on, feeling on me, will you bring that on?
I like the Madonna, Timberland and Timberlake song. She got the both in.
Somebody called a lumberjack because we've got timber over here.
I used to
Killing timber yard.
I used to think Timberland boots were like by Timberland.
Lad, these are Timberland glasses because I thought that they were by Timberland. Now you're saying you used to think that.
How recently did you get them?
About 3 years ago, and I still thought it then. So,
But does it even spell the same? It's like Timberland.
I think the clothing brand is Timberland, and he is
Timberland. And it's not by Timberlake, no.
Timberlake. We haven't even introduced it. We just got straight in there, no kissing. Welcome to this week's episode of the WagonCast with me, Tomo,
and me, Connor.
And together we are 427 Motorsports. This won't be our last one before Christmas.
No, I don't think it will.
In hindsight, I could probably say that about every episode this year until. We should make that a running thing.
Say it every time.
This won't be our last episode for Christmas. Watch one of them actually be the last episode, and it's like January or July, and we
1st of January. It's not be the last one before Christmas.
Oh, Jesus, so. Yeah, so it's getting colder and colder. I've got a hot drink for some reason. You're sitting.
How are you enjoying your Timothy Dalton coffee?
Timothy Hortons.
Timothy Welsh James Bond.
Jones the Bond. Well, there was no milk, and I wasn't gonna go.
What do you mean there's no milk?
He said there was no milk. I didn't look, to be fair. You just said
there's loads of milk. There's no coffee. I don't know what the fuck you're drinking.
You said there was no milk though.
No, I said there was no tea bags.
How did I get milk from tea bags?
Oh no, this guy.
Not just again. No, this is we're not sponsored, although you do love the taste of Pepsi Max. No, this is a French vanilla. Jen actually got this.
Do you mean a Welsh vanilla?
No. Although it has just dawned on me now that it's a French vanilla because they're a Canadian company and the French people are all over Canada.
All over, are they?
Yeah.
Or just in
places swarming.
Or just in the French bits?
No, all over it. They're everywhere. Can't trust them. It's like when you go down south and the people from the north there. It's like they're everywhere.
Wouldn't do that myself.
Yeah, same. No, this is a French vanilla. Jack got it. It's like a powder thing, and there's actually no coffee in it. So sometimes I put coffee in, but it's just.
Is it just hot chocolate then? Is it just hot white chocolate?
I don't know because.
I was gonna say it sounds like a shit 70s band, but I was thinking hot chocolate. Hot white chocolate. Hot white chocolate.
That's like a tribute band from like Bolton. We are hot white chocolate. No, they do white hot chocolate as well, so I'm guessing they're not one and the same. Although I made it looks
like... it's vanilla, isn't it? It's just a vanilla drink. It looks like milk.
It looks like cup of soup or something.
Yeah.
Like a chicken and leek cup of soup.
Chicken and leek.
Nice stuff. We were not sponsored by anyway. By anyway. So it's crack.
Not much. What about you?
Same.
I'm just out doing this podcast like
Is this just going to be like a Groundhog Day where I come in and we just have the exact same conversation? Same. If we were really monotonous. But imagine we did just upload the same episode every week.
Would anybody notice?
Right into this. If you think you would notice if we just did the same thing over and over again. Oh yeah, I told you, or I said that I would tell you why the man who sold the world is in my head at the minute.
Why?
And it's because the government is listening.
Which government?
The Chinese government
Right.
had decided.
Right. Okay.
TikTok's Chinese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chinese government. A couple episodes back, or maybe last. Nah, it has to be a couple episodes back because the games are that bloody long that I couldn't have possibly watched it all in like that short space of time. I've been watching. I mentioned earlier that I've been watching people play. Well, one person play Metal Gear Solid.
Mm-hmm.
I've completed the first 3 games,
Right.
but
Somebody else
has completed
And
the
you
first
watched.
games. It's like whenever you watch your brother play when you were younger. I think that's why people like it. And I'm pretty sure we've actually talked about this before.
I was the brother.
Who other brother? What happened?
What happened to what?
We don't talk about his younger brother. He's in the corner hiding. We bring him out for special occasions. What other games did you make your wee brother watch you play?
No, I didn't make him watch. He just was there. He was just
Or you
there.
didn't no choice?
Driver 3.
That's what's wrong with him.
He was exposed to Driver 3 at too young of an age. Any age is too.
2004 that came out. So what age would he have been?
3.
That's way too young.
He was, no,
he
4.
was 3 for Driver 3.
I think he was 4.
Was he the 3 in Drive 3?
Timmy Vermicelli.
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 I know, so I've been watching Metal Gear Solid be played, but because I've been talking about it, because I've been like doing whatever, the algorithm has been listening.
What's the story of Metal Gear Solid? Like, what is it?
Do you want me to do what you did with the Defender episode, where you
No.
literally went back to the beginning of time, or do you want...
No. Just
It is
give me in one sentence.
complicated.
Ah.
It's funny because Jen actually said the same thing. Like, what's the premise?
Yeah,
And I
like,
was
what is the premise?
Right. Sit down. Get a snack or two, because this is going to take a while. Like, whenever one of the brief videos on YouTube, it's like a brief description of Metal Gear Solid, is 2 hours and 47 minutes long.
Somebody doesn't know the definition of brief.
Or somebody who realizes there's so much that it's hard to actually say. Like, it's a stealth game, okay?
Is this the one where you get the bad guys have the exclamation mark over their head?
And it makes that iconic
Like,
noise.
root?
Yeah, it makes that iconic noise that everybody uses when fucking memes and videos. Like, I'm gonna play it now. And I think it's gonna pop up in my head. I'm gonna actually probably
Timothy Dalton spotted you. Or you spotted him.
spotted by the bond. It's a stealth game, and you're meant to try and avoid being seen, or like you can't be seen or whatever. But that's the premise of the actual gameplay as such. But the story is fucking weaved throughout history, as in like literally the third game is actually the first game, and it's set in 1964. It's really really cool. They're doing a remake of it. It's coming out like next year, I think, in Unreal Engine 5.
Right.
I've got an Unreal Engine 2. Couple of them actually.
Unreal.
Unreal. I can't even take that. That's a Jen joke. That's ours. She's playing some game and she just went, fuck, Unreal Engine. And I was like, nice, I'm going to use that. It's about basically the greatest soldier ever. It was...
John Rambo.
His name is John.
Is it
His name is John.
John Metal.
John Metal. And he meets his friend Bottom Gear. It's set in the 60s, and this guy, like, he's like a super trained soldier or whatever, and then he stops a new nuclear bomb from being formed or something like that, and then he's actually cloned. They're like trying to make they clone him and try and make like super soldiers out of him,
Right.
and it doesn't really work. They only make like 3 of them, and one of them is the main character, and all the rest of the game Solid Snake.
Snake. I know Snake.
Yeah.
Just give me a mind.
All right.
I thought the main character was called Snake.
Yeah. The
Oh,
main
yes.
character is called Solid Snake,
All right, okay.
but
Solid Snake, what a name.
oh yeah. And the original episode is just called Naked Snake, and the game's called Snake Eater.
Sake.
But it's really really hard to explain. It's fascinating though. Like, it's really really interesting, and it's 90% cutscenes.
Is it?
Yeah, like like they are some of the highest rated games. I'm talking like 95% across the board. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest selling games in PS2. But like you walk 4 steps and then there's a new cutscene, and that cutscene, like I swear to God, not a word of a lie, Metal Gear Solid 4 was the reason I bought a PS3. Even though I hadn't played any of the other games, it was just so hyped at the time. I was like, I need this, I need to play this. And to be fair, it was amazing. Like, but
Yeah.
one series of cutscenes was over 40 minutes long. Swear to God. They were just talking. Like, it's really well done, so it's not as bad. You know, if it was shite fucking cutscenes, it would be like,
Yeah, you wouldn't have much patience for it, but
yeah,
that's mad.
it's really good. Like, I'd recommend watching it be played.
I rather than
Obviously,
playing
I'd recommend
it.
it, but
Yeah.
to you personally, being us,
Yeah.
I would recommend watching it be played. Just something you stick on YouTube and just watch.
Okay.
It's very, very good. But yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, because I haven't got to the newer ones yet. But Mid-Year did a cover of The Man Who Sold the World,
Right.
which I did not know.
No,
It's really
I'm
weird.
sure I've heard it at some stage.
Oh, Mr. fucking
Mr. 80s music.
Mr. won't accept that he hasn't, but he says, I'm sure he probably
I'm sure I've heard that.
Yeah, that lets away some accountability there. Like,
Mid-Year is the frontman of Ultravox, who did Vienna.
means that on the mail. Never gets old. Stop coughing into the mic. It makes the fucking Adobe your hands audio of a fucking fit.
Anyway.
Yeah. Why else do I know Mid-Year? What's he to do? Oh, he Live Aid, isn't he?
He did do Live Aid, yeah, with Geldof. Him and Geldof did the main organising of it. And I think he wrote Do They Know It's Christmas Time?
Fuck you.
Is that what that song's called? No, I don't think it is.
Feed the World.
It's not Feed the World, I don't think.
It is.
I think it's called Band-Aid. I genuinely think the song is called Band-Aid.
No.
I
Oh, here we go. He's going to get the fun end again, and then I have to fill in the dead air. I'm pretty sure it's Live Aid, and it's called Feed the World. And
No.
it's Do They Know It's Christmas? And then Band-Aid was the American one.
Band-Aid was
because it's like a name for a plaster. Look at this thing, just put a plaster over world hunger. Like, that's a fix now.
Band-Aid was the original one. Band-Aid was the original UK one, right?
Oh.
And
So
the song is Do They Know It's Christmas? What did I call it?
You just said it was Band-Aid by Band-Aid.
It's
From the album Band-Aid.
And then because Band-Aid was mostly like UK and Irish artists, and then
It's UK, really, wasn't it?
well, Bob Geldof is from like Dublin.
Aye, but
You two are from like Dublin.
nobody wants you to. It doesn't count.
But then the Americans did their own that same year, or maybe the year after, and it was called
People like them. That makes it
yeah,
terrible.
basically like it was called We Are the World or something.
They should have called it, but he's still hungry.
Pockets empty.
We're hungry.
Yeah, and that had like all American like 80s artists like fucking Mike Ario Speedwagon or someone like that, like in Cindy Lauper.
Starship.
Starship.
It would have been Starship.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah. I only know them as Jefferson Airplane. Did you know it's the same band? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all coming
Somehow
back.
Jefferson Airplane became like just Jefferson and then just Starship, and no, they were Jefferson Starship and then they were just Starship. Like they went
completely wrong. Yeah. Have you got that completely wrong?
what?
So Oreo Speedwagon.
No.
Je-
Jefferson Airplane from the 60s
yes.
became Starship
Right.
from the 80s. Like we built this city.
Yeah. They got way worse than when they were.
Yeah, they got terrible. That's what I mean. Like they were.
way more popular, but nowhere near as good as about singing about Alice in Wonderland. Like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then they did Live Aid. Live Aid was the early 2000s one. It's Christmas time anyway, so this is topical.
That's just because it's Christmas time, so it doesn't matter.
Was it? Did it even come out at Christmas? Somebody who's
Did.
fucking alive in the 80s should tell me. Genres, Christmas music. There was Band-Aid 2 in 1989. The sequel.
Is that anywhere near as good?
Two,
Probably not.
two band, 2 8. They had 20 in 2004.
What did they do? Judgment Day. Band-Aid Maverick. Don't judge me. It's hard when you're on the spot, you know, because we obviously rehearse all of our videos in depth before we record them.
What you talking about?
Okay, it's like I'm now.
Anyway, yeah, what were we talking about?
What was the one that Phil Collins did both?
What was the original concert for
Concert.
I suppose the concert,
Concert.
the pop concert. I suppose that was
I wish
the
I could do that as good as you do.
that was live, like the original live aid. So Band-Aid was like the studio recording. I realized.
Band-Aid and then it was live aid.
Yeah, I think that's the way it was. Somebody will tell us in the comments. They had the big concert at Wembley and also in, was it New York? It was in America somewhere anyway.
I flew to New York because it's like the closest
yeah.
one from flown to.
He
On
got
the
on
Concorde.
Concorde, and he was able to do performances in the same day in both, which is
Disappointing both sides of the water.
Americans loved Phil Collins back then.
I heard whenever he got on stage, he was like, "Look, boys, they said it couldn't be done. Take a look at me now."
Did it against all odds, did he?
Guess that's nice. That's good. That was good. But shit, here, enough of that. That's all. Last time was this, but
No jacket required. But seriously.
seriously. I have this weird love-hate thing with Phil Collins.
Well,
I love Phil Collins, but I think I don't.
why is that?
I don't know.
Like, what way do you not love him?
Is it in some kind of weird, like, angry teenager hipster way that, like,
Music snob, like,
everybody likes him, so I can't like him?
maybe.
But
Perhaps. I like him.
I have this thing with people who've, like, taken over a band and kicked some of the original members out.
Did he actually do that with Genesis? Was he not in it from, like, quite early on?
Yeah, but...
And Peter Gabriel was pretty shit in Genesis. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
Genesis under Peter Gabriel was, like, fucking awful. Somehow he just needed to be a solo act.
When they left, they went from Genesis to Revelations. Am I right, my guys? Am I right, my holy dudes? That was a Jesus joke.
It's Christmas after all.
It is Christmas after all. Merry Chrysler. Chrysler Viper. Did you know they sold that as the Chrysler Viper over here?
I know they didn't sell very many of them over here.
Or
Or else I would have seen one in the last fucking 20 years.
Did you know? Oh, here's a fun. This is actually a car fact for you.
What?
Oh, I know.
What do you fucking think this is?
Some kind of fucking car podcast. The original Viper, right? What happened to the Viper? I'm not told. But he talks. Not playing much Windies. Anyway, the original Viper, when it was raced in the GT1 class, I think it was, or GT2, might have been GT2.
At the Mans.
At Le Mans and other such events. It was so popular that it would come over and do like the Nürburgring 24 hours or whatever, and it won it so many times in a row that they tried to outlaw it.
Mm-hmm.
And Dodge realised all these outlaws and rules and restrictions they were putting on the Viper applied to the Dodge Viper.
Hmm.
So they started entering it as a Chrysler Viper, and they got around all of the rules and regulations and like weight penalties and all that were under the Dodge Viper. They're like, it's Chrysler now. They changed all the badges to say Chrysler, and they're like, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And then they came back and won.
How'd you get away with that?
Because they sold it in Europe as a Chrysler.
But
It's a technically different. Those penalties and weight.
are they literally just for one car? Is it as punitive as that? Like, is it?
So the way it works, the JGTC Japanese Grand Touring Car Championship actually works the same way, and it kept it. Well, sorry, used to. It doesn't exist anymore. It's called Super GT now. But they had a similar system where if you won, you got a weight penalty.
Right.
So in the next race,
You had to be lighter.
it was more level. Because you won, okay, congrats, you get more points, but you have, say, it was only like a 10 kilogram penalty or whatever, but you got extra weight added, which meant you wanted to win, but you also didn't really want to win because you could build up the points by not winning and still be faster.
Yeah.
So it became a strategy of trying to play the weight penalty system,
When you say weight penalty, did they just put weights in the car?
literally ballast weights.
anywhere you could choose, or
No, I think they were actually. I was sounding like I knew they was talking about that. No, I don't know. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not sure. I
Fair
would
enough.
assume it would just be placed in the centre of the car. It wouldn't be very far for them to.
I just throw all the one end.
Yeah, like, you come down with like a 90 or 90 cent fucking weight distribution. Like,
Yeah, that's interesting.
yeah. So, I don't really know where
Thanks.
we're going with that.
That's a good car fact.
Yeah. So we were talking about Majora, and then Metal Gear Solid. What have you been up to this week?
Very little. I wrote a song called Band-Aid. No. No. Me and Timothy have just been here, just doing work, just existing.
Just wondering where it all went wrong.
Yeah. Well, I suppose he did. I mean, he only did 2 films.
Well, here's a fun fact for you.
Is it about Timothy Dalton?
Nope. I've never watched James Bond movie.
Have you not?
Nope.
Not any of them.
None. I'm not in a... Oh, I don't watch any of them. I'm better than that. It's in a... I genuinely know in my life have either had the opportunity or bothered to watch any of them.
Fair enough.
Same with Star Wars. I'm not anti-Star Wars or anything. I just haven't. Same with Lord of the Rings, along way bit anti-Lord of the Rings, because
Why?
I just don't care about dragons and shit. Like,
Lord of the Rings
I
is
like
like...
Spyro.
Lord of the Rings is probably like the only like one in that list worth watching. Unless the one you're against. Because like Star Wars,
Too neckbeardy for me. Like, I'm sorry.
nah.
Well, are you about to tell me you're a big Lord of the Rings enthusiast now? Are you?
I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings enthusiast, but I respect it. Like,
You respect the ring, like.
respect the ring.
Nah, I don't know. Fantasy shit. I just can't get behind fantasy shit. Like,
Yeah.
medieval stuff. Well, first and medieval's not fantasy. Like, it
No, it happened. It existed.
But like, these stuff that far back, just nah.
Just can't picture it. Hey,
Just
couldn't see it.
couldn't watch it. Hey, not for me. But see, you.
I don't think there's a dragon in Lord of the Rings.
Is that what you've been sitting trying to piece together? What dragon could we possibly be talking about?
There's a dragon in the Hobbit. But
I know what it is. They're dragging on. Is what's wrong with them because they're too long.
That's so funny. You are so funny. Gonna give you the Academy Award for funny next year.
Category name just funny. Not even like of the year or funniest, whatever.
Funny.
Funny. Now the award for film goes to. This award goes to actor.
It goes to Timothy Dalton for James Bond.
That never happened. Never happened, mate. As much as he wishes, that never happened.
I think he was a good James Bond. That's where we were going.
But
Actually, was he? No.
I'm not.
I'm going to tell you that James Bond is actually not really... I wouldn't actually recommend going and watching it because it's not like really, really good. If you know what I mean. It's kind of... It's like James Bond is like... It's like a flick. It's like a...
It's a flag.
Yeah, like it's a bit of like a throwaway sort of like... Yeah.
Some of the people are probably so angry right now.
Yeah.
So many people like are forced to watch like Moonwalker on Christmas Day.
Is that the Michael Jackson one, is it?
That's the film.
License D.
Shimon.
No, James Bond's not like it's not good film. Like I'm not really a film snob or anything. I'll watch anything, but it's just like entertainment. It's like light entertainment.
It's just
Some of
that
there,
I guess.
like yeah. I mean, yeah, the Casino Royale was good. I think.
Is that because they're rolling Aston Martin?
Yeah, yeah. Ridded the world of one Aston Martin.
Good car.
Yeah, I don't
Shut
doubt.
up.
I don't doubt it. I've never been near one, so
Never been near one. You go into a car, mate, and there's one sitting there, and you're like, "Fuck,
Get that away from me now. Get that away from me.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby."
Star Wars is also.
Weak,
I mean, it's. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the original 3 Star Wars are okay, and then everything after that's just not great.
Have you seen all of them? Or is it
I've
just
actually
based off
seen.
popular opinion?
No, I've seen all of them. I've seen probably all of the James Bonds as well, so I'm really, really qualified here.
But they're just flicks.
They are just like
Seen every single one
they're
of them,
just yeah, they're like Fast and Furious. Like they're just
You just
throwaway entertainment. Like, you know, they're not like
cinema.
yeah. I mean, they're entertaining. Like they entertain you for a couple of hours. Like, you know, but it's not like like groundbreaking cinema. Like it's not like I don't know.
You mean to tell me that the pod race scene doesn't rival everything that's ever been in any Fast and Furious film ever?
The pod race. Pod race scene is what Ford versus Ferrari was aspiring to be. Like,
Fair enough. It's Christmas time. What's your favourite Christmas song? That sounded like it was rehearsed.
I did
I
sound like it
meant
was
to
rehearsed
ask it when we were still talking about live.
about Christmas.
Yeah, and I forgot.
It's not Band-Aid anyway.
Fair enough. What is your favourite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song. Oh yeah, Christmas Rapping by the Waitresses.
What's that one?
It's like,
And you were very like, oh yeah, it's that one.
do you know why it is? It's because somebody else asked me the other day and it took about 10 minutes to think about it. And then I answered the most contrarian way possible because
Then they'd leave you alone.
yeah, it's this one you've never heard of. Nah, it's like, you know, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Oh,
This one.
I get that one.
Do you not like
Because
that?
the saxophone comes in and it's just things at the time.
Some people just really don't like saxophone.
No, I like saxophone, like fucking Baker Street. Hell yeah. But
Yeah, brother.
it came on the radio and in work the other day, and we were actually talking about how much it's annoying of a song.
Discordant sax solo.
Yeah. It's like Merry Christmas, everyone. It's like,
Yeah, I don't know.
chill out. It's out of time and it's fucky.
No, I like it. What's yours?
Sorry for just completely putting down what you prefer.
That's okay, because I don't really listen to it very much anyway.
I don't really care.
I'm not gonna lose sleep. What's your favorite song? So I can fucking trash it. Go on, give it to me.
See, Christmas song or song that I played a lot of Christmas? Two different say.
Why? What? You can give me 2 different answers then.
No, they both like played in Christmas.
Why do you even ask?
But you know, there's a lot of songs that make you think of Christmas that aren't necessarily Christmas songs.
Such as many such cases.
I don't know, just you know when you'd put on the music channels and just they always play the same fucking songs at Christmas time, like
It's always Avril Lavigne.
what kind of fucking Christmas did you have?
Not one with Christmas
You're
channels.
just fucking trying to complicate it, like I don't know, I do like the Wham one.
I like Last Christmas, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah. What did you do last Christmas?
Okay.
It's a bit gay, like
bit gay.
literally a bit gay. Although I never noticed that until I think it was you pointed it out. Like
What?
whenever we watched the gay movie last year.
The gay movie?
Yeah.
Last Christmas.
But the movie looked like a mini movie. I mean, he rocks up on a fucking Suzuki Vitara for fuck's sake. Like,
That's a vibe, but it's also gay.
it's also gay. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just to clarify, it is just factually.
It's 2020.
The Suzuki Vitara is factually gay.
Yeah. It
Uh,
identifies as homosexual, like, so it's...
That's it. It wasn't until you pointed out that during the whole video, he's like looking at the fella.
Did I point that out?
Yeah, you pointed that out to me. I'd never noticed that before, but then
forgot.
I've never really studied the video.
No, I hadn't really either. I just... Because they've mastered it in 4K, so
It's so clear.
you can see all of it.
He's literally caught in 4K, like staring at the fella across the table. Yeah, like I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but like it's George Michael and some bird, and then it's the other guy from Wham.
Andrew Ridgeley.
That's the
The
one.
one that's not dead.
I always mix him up with Mr. Kipling. He does the bacon because they sound similar.
Kipling and Ridgeley.
Yeah.
Right, anyway. I just thought like Wrigley's.
Because he's just such an angel delight, I guess. And he's with a bird, but
And yes, he's with the lady.
but George Michael is like staring at him whenever he's talking about like sad reacts.
Yeah. I mean, for the whole of the 80s, like, I don't think people just didn't question it. People were like, oh yeah, he's a good straight man, like, you know. He's a good straight boy.
He's on the off square.
I mean, I'm sure some people like knew it, but I think a lot of people just didn't. They didn't even think about it.
Nah, I mean people thought David Bowie was fucking.
But yeah, no,
I don't know what I meant by that, but that's the symbol again. It's fucking army talk. Fucking.
straight.
Right, let's go on to some of the questions that we have.
Wait, so
for
is that
this
your
one.
favorite Christmas song? That is Wham.
I have the band. It's-
It's Wham, just like mine's Live Aid. I mean,
I think so. I've never really thought about it. I like The Night Santa Went Crazy by Weird Al, but like I never play it.
no, neither does anyone else. Yeah.
It's just good, Alan. Okay. Well, I still got last week's questions on this.
Let's answer them again.
So, our first question comes from your mummy.
Hello, mother.
Hello, his mother. Judy, Nigel, and I don't have the Guns N' Roses thing.
Oh, you don't anymore?
No.
I've
got
I've got
Armad for Sam.
Armagh for Sam. 2002. 2002. Did you hear that JP McManus has given every JAA county in Ireland?
Yeah.
That's all of them, by the way. £1 million. You want it on the horses? Just as a Christmas bonus. More than a fucking Christmas bonus than I'm gonna get. Yeah, no, he's donating €1 million euros maybe to every county in Ireland for GAA.
Fuck, I might start playing. Sorry.
Can I get some of that money?
give me a few quid there, will you? We all know you've got it. Judy says, have you organised for the washing machine and other scrap to be taken yet?
No. Next question.
Those who watch our other videos will notice the
Scrap.
scrap that's
in the yard.
Around the...
And I'm not talking about the cars.
Well, he is a wee bit.
Yeah. Anyway,
no,
what
we lost our tow bar, so we haven't done any towing, and without towing, we have not got
We should
scrap.
we should just tie the chain to the washing machine and drag it along the road like in fucking Dukes of
Dukes
Hazzard
of
movie 2004, where what's his face drags a safe along, and then it like
If you
flies over the top of him. And
get me drunk enough, I'd absolutely sit on top of it, like drag it along in the chain, like
I said, "Go, Bo."
that would be funny. With there you go. There's your answer. He says no.
Yeah, eventually.
Next question comes from Judy Nigel.
Popular.
Says,
Right.
what are you doing for Christmas?
Me
Well,
or you?
actually, it was sent to my story rather
you
than the
then.
group one.
Okay, fine.
But let's go with you first. Because it's your ma.
Nothing really. I don't know. I hadn't thought about it.
I was going to say, the whole
staying
concept
here, like,
of a podcast is that
is that
you talk.
you cast the pods. What the fuck is a pod anyway? Like what?
iPod. It originated from iPod.
Oh, that's mad that
Apple
that's,
started
that has endured. That's the name of it. Like Hoover is the name of a vacuum cleaner.
It's the exact same. It all started with the iPod back in that day.
I am doing nothing very much for Christmas. Just staying here, like I don't know. What about you?
Hey.
I don't know.
People listening are going to be like, what the fuck is that? And people watching are like, that dirty bastard just burped in. I tend to do the same thing every Christmas, and by every Christmas I mean the last 4 Christmases.
It's pretty much all on.
Or 5. It's 4.
Right.
basically, my mom and dad are great in that they know that Christmas is all about the kids, so they get the kids away on Christmas Day. Don't have them over. It's great.
Yeah.
So all the grandkids and all go over on Christmas Eve. So I'm gonna go over to my dad's on Christmas Eve, and then I can get drunk, very drunk, very drunk at the time. And then Christmas Day, my brother Anthony comes over. He gets very drunk. I give him a lift home, and then I go to Jen's, and then I get very drunk. I just thrill myself. That's great.
Nice. Sounds like a plan.
Usually we would play Bullseye.
The renowned PS2 version of the hit 80s game.
That was on the Switch.
That was on the Switch?
Yeah.
That's right.
PS2.
That's right, because the Switch has like mechanics for you to throw darts, but they didn't include it. Wasn't it? Wasn't it something like that? It's like they could have made a game where you actually throw darts, but they didn't bother and just use the stick instead.
You just use the stick. It doesn't matter because you get the same score every fucking
Yeah.
time. It's like, I want it to land there. Okay, it's landed there. What a surprise.
Expert game coding.
Well, usually before that, it would have been we used to have a magnetic dartboard. It was actually like a board game with Bullseye.
All right.
We used to use it every year. Questions definitely didn't get old or anything. It's just like watching real Bullseye.
Yeah.
We would have done that and hung it up somewhere and then threw the darts and then.
Did you spin it as well?
No.
Oh.
There were no prizes, sorry. You would throw the dart at it, right? And the dart was like metal or whatever and it would stick to it, but they were never strong enough. You'd throw it and you get a triple 20 and then it would fall down. Go down to like 19. But then last year, we played
Switch version.
the Switch version, which was terrible, so I'm definitely going to play that again.
Nice.
Yeah, just the usual. Last year, me and Anthony played the Rocky PS2 game.
I bet that's bad.
It's alright. You know, it's one of those things where you make it fun yourself. The game itself isn't fun, but the crack you have with the people you play with is what makes it fun. You know, so like we had great crack doing it. Maybe it was because he was getting increasingly drunk as he was playing, so he just it was just funny, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's both of our plans for Christmas. The last question we actually got, we didn't. No, we got two more. Apologies.
Oh, class.
Although one's not a question; it's somebody trying to plug something, and I don't know how I feel about that.
What do they try and plug? Depends what it is.
Don't want to show you. You wouldn't. I thought you were gonna read it out loud there. Like, fucking dick. Do we?
1st of June. Yeah, you can do if you want.
I will mention it, I suppose.
Might as well.
We'll come back to it after. We'll do it at the end.
Yeah. I didn't have to listen to the end.
or they don't listen and they don't get a plug.
Yeah.
This one comes from new good friend of the show, our new regular feature. Here's a question from officially Emma Thompson. And he says, what's the most interesting car you've seen on the road this week?
My own. That would have to be my own car.
That isn't your own.
Did Elliot say that? If Elliot didn't say that, I'm not answering.
You can't just, like...
Do you know what
If
actually
that
is?
was the case, every fucking question would be, I'm my own.
I'm mine, yeah. I'm the best at everything, and my car's the best at everything it does.
Did you get your name changed to Patterson? Or... That's a very Patterson mentality you've got there.
Okay, well, apart from my
But he
own-
answered as well, if you want me to
Oh,
answer
okay.
his first.
Yeah. Yeah, answer is first.
Or sorry, give his
Get
answer
his
first.
answer first. Yeah, so what did Elliot say?
He saw a Toyota Caldina GT4.
That is interesting, and I can't even picture what that looks like, but I imagine it's something like the Celica GT4.
Do you know what's really funny?
What?
Me and him had this very conversation where I said, this is just going to lead to us talking about how Connor didn't play Gran Turismo and therefore he doesn't know what a Caldina is.
Fair enough. Now what?
Here we
Okay.
are, it's happened in real time.
Self-fulfilling prophecy, right? What is it then?
The Caldina GT4 is basically like a nerf. Somehow while sitting down I nearly fell. So picture this. Audi A6, right?
Yeah. What?
Avant.
Right.
just kind of in general.
Okay.
And then if I said to you Audi A6 all road, you would picture the A6, but
With 4-wheel drive.
yeah, and like lifted with the black arches and stuff.
Yep.
What is that noise?
Sounds like someone go past outside.
Someone's going past outside.
Nah, not in the yard, stealing their stuff. See, we're in the attic here, we wouldn't actually know.
Yeah.
The windows.
Like, like somebody could be robbing the house now. Like, anyway, let's finish the podcast real quick. Good, I sort of mind. Saturday A6 all road will be lifted with like the black arches
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. You know, like a
Yeah.
fucking middle-aged mother's idea of an off-roader, and it's really not.
Right.
The Caldina is basically like a people carrier-y estate that's lifted and four-wheel drive.
What's it based on?
I don't know.
Is it Estima?
No, because it's more like an estate, but it's a big estate.
Okay.
And they're really aggressive looking at the front. Like, they're really, really cool looking at the front. The back is a bit wank,
Right.
but the front is really, really cool. I think the earlier, and I could be wrong, I think the earlier ones were based on the Avensis.
Right, okay.
I think.
That's interesting.
I could be wrong. I'm definitely going to have to write it on the out saying this fucking idiot.
You're definitely not going to do that. You're going to
No, I've
forget.
been doing that lately. I've been doing it.
Right.
So these all went out. I was in graduate before, and they were really, really cool.
Nice. Trying to think what I've actually seen on the road this week, and it's not a lot because it's winter
Been on
time.
the road this
And I
week.
haven't been on the road a lot, yeah. I feel like there was something, but probably not. Best I can do is no.
Blood from a fucking stone.
Well, it's a good question, but I actually like.
In my defense, I probably should have pre-warned you the question, give you time to think about it.
Yeah. Well, have you seen anything interesting? That's wind.
That's a lot of wind.
Big wind.
It's either wind or an airplane that's decided to land in the yard. I saw, and I sent it into the group chat, a proper poverty spec W202 estate in Belfast, a white one.
Yes.
And I saw a navy blue Mercedes S-Class in the Dublin.
That's right, you were in Dublin. It was 126, wasn't it?
Yep, it was a 126.
Yeah.
The blue Spur Town. And it had big, fat monoblocks.
Fat.
Fat, morbidly obese monoblocks. And then I saw Mr. 2 driving past.
Mr. T.
And I think that's it. I've really seen a lot interesting this week myself.
It's because it's December, there's not a lot out.
Do you ever think about, though, how often me and you are the interesting car that somebody
Yeah,
saw?
that's the thing, because I drive like a lot in a 40-year-old car, so
Oh, just you?
just me, yeah.
Yeah.
You drive a lot in a 30-year-old
Oh,
car.
yeah, okay.
Get me a 30-year-old.
30-year-old scorcher. Yeah, shut up.
But no, it is true. Like, I do think about that a lot.
Does it keep you up at night?
No. It's one of those like nice thoughts, you know. You're just like, yeah, I'm providing a bit of fucking variety on the road.
Doing
In the
these
sea-
fuckers a service. So
in the sea of-
excuse me.
In the sea of bland SUVs,
Get yourself a white Mercedes estate.
one that's ancient as well. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do. I actually do. Like, because you'd be sitting up at McDonald's,
You'd be sitting at McDonald's.
sitting up, looking at what's going through the drive-through. It's nothing but shite.
To be fair, the last couple of days I've been to McDonald's, I've seen something interesting. Like I saw that Volvo that was there in Craig Avenue. No, I haven't been to McDonald's in fucking ages, so you know.
True, I only went a couple of times this week.
We've actually been very good since we've got this new house.
Yeah, we have.
Like,
It's because everyone's so far away.
I know. We used to be so bad for feeds.
Yeah.
Like, so bad because it was just easy to get to everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
but now we actually make food. That's weird. Don't do it together.
No, that would be also like wham.
I was going to say something along those lines. Yeah, that would be very whammy.
That's very wham of you.
Very, very whammy of you, Father.
Is
So,
very wham.
next week will probably be our Christmas wagon cast.
As well as this week's is also our
No,
Christmas.
this is not the last one before Christmas, you see. We made that very clear at the start of the video. This was not.
last one. Okay. So what are we going to do for Christmas? Send us a comment if you want us to do something Christmassy.
Yes, that's something we should talk about. So we were thinking about what to do for our Christmas video. Now I say we tend to. One time we did a Christmas special.
One time.
When I got the green Mercedes
Oh, yeah.
last year.
That was 3 years ago, maybe.
Jesus, don't say that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't 2020 when I got the green marker. It was 2021.
Yeah, 3 years ago. It's 2024 now in like 15 days time.
It's not how it works.
That's how it works.
As somebody whose anniversary is on the 1st of January, that's not how it works.
That's what you think.
Yeah, so we were thinking about what to do for our Christmas special video. And I was thinking it would be the time for us to do car video. Or not car.
Yes, a car video.
I'm very tired, leave me alone. I've had a long day working on the GTA.
Ah, long day off.
I'm sorry.
You're looking at me as if you weren't off work today.
Who's freaking out over actually doing some work for the first time in 3 years? Because he's been given some extra work, so he has the average amount of work. Go fuck yourself, prick. No, I was thinking we could do that Gran Turismo video that we had talked about. Me and you have some substances of the
Heroin.
percentage quantity.
What percentage is heroin?
all in, baby. And playing Gran Turismo. Well, Connor playing Gran Turismo while I chat shit with him.
I'm going to be the
Never
best.
played it.
I'm going to be the best Gran Turismo there ever was.
I'm going to take you on a grand tour, son. We're not going to try and complete it or anything, but literally just
Have we go?
have a go through the used car dealership, talk some shit, get a license or two and do a couple of races and just see how it goes. Because if it took off, we'd probably bother our host to do it more.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Perhaps.
Listen, if the numbers say it works, we'll fucking do it. Okay, it's worked for us in the past.
Yeah.
And this week I'm going to try and sort out up here so we can do model videos because we really want to do that.
We do.
Keeps that stockpile of models has not changed since last time,
No. You haven't added to it.
which I'm very proud of. Yeah. I've wanted to so badly.
Yeah.
So badly I wanted to, but I'm buying mainly diecasts and Hot Wheels because they're just easier to put on display straight away. But I get the feeling now it's scary because it's the first time in a long time that I've had a job, like a job that isn't Domino's, and will have a model set up.
Yes. So you'll be free in the evenings for it.
No, I'll have the money to buy kits.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Which means no money.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, we're actually waiting on a phone call at the minute about one of the marks that we have for sale.
Yeah.
So because we use my phone for recording this podcast, we're kind of
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of on edge thinking, fuck, wonder if I had a phone call while we're in the middle of doing this.
Might have done. We need to bring him back.
No,
No.
he wants to talk to me.
He'll have to ring me again.
He's trying to buy my car. I'm not trying to sell him my car. He's coming to me.
It's not advertised by. It's not for sale. Make me an offer.
No, actually, please do. Please fucking do. Get it out of our yard. So yeah, I think we'll wrap this up as a wee short one.
Aye.
I reckon because there's a lot to do. So editing of this needs to take as little time as possible. But we promise that next week we will have more going on, and by that I mean ask us more stuff next week.
We can talk about it.
Yeah. So yeah, as ever, I've been Tombo.
I've been Connor.
We've been 427 Motorsports. He's been Timothy.
Must have scared the living daylights out of him. That's a little line from James Bond.
From Never Say Die. I can name you a lot of James Bond films.
Apparently not, because you fucking said Moonwalker earlier.
But that was for the context. That was for the purpose of the joke.
Was it?
Yes. I know it's Moonraker. Like, I'm not... I could list you 10 James Bond films.
Okay.
But just said I could.
I'm not gonna.
Right, well, there's Casino Royale, and then there's Casino Royale again, because
They did do it twice, I'll give you that. Yeah, there was 2 Casino Royales.
That was some nerdiness there, but I'm only going to count this one. I was just flexing.
Oh, that's 2. Casino Royale.
Casino Royale squared. Quantum of Solace,
Yeah,
Skyfall,
yeah,
The Living Daylights,
yeah,
Live and Let Die.
yeah.
What?
Just naming the ones that you were alive for, and then the one that I just said, and then the one that Paul McCartney did the music for. Right, go on ahead.
Man with the Golden Gun,
Yeah,
Golden Eye.
yeah.
I'm not wrong.
No,
I'm
you're-
alright. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
And saying Golden Eye, didn't
You did.
I? Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah. How many is that?
That's 9. One more.
So close.
One more. He'll be, the song that's 4.
Tomorrow
Never
never.
love me.
Tomorrow never dies. Or tomorrow never knows.
Another Way to Die
That was the song that was for
by Jack White. And
Alicia Keys.
yeah,
For one.
I don't actually know which one.
No, I think it was.
It was in Guitar Hero World Tour as a free download song.
I think shows how good it was. I think that was Casino Royale 2. Electric Boogaloo. I don't know, or else it was.
I'll do Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've already signed off.
Right, so
uh,
good luck.
Good luck.